Hello everybody, and welcome to part 28 of Dark Souls with Funzyr. This is a beginner's guide to Dark Souls, where I am trying to introduce people who might be a little bit intimidated by the difficulty of the game to the basic mechanics and how to run through the actual game. So for today we're going after the Duke's Archives. You'll remember before we were in here a little bit. We killed a boar here, and then just up here we killed another one by the bonfire. So right now we've got nothing to fight. But I wanted you guys to see where I was going so that you didn't get lost. We'll rest here. Repair anything. Nothing needs repaired, so we're good to go. Let's head up. Don't forget, for that second boar, if you run past him and you can get back here, he can't cross this. So that's an easy way to kill him without any danger. Let's go up here and we'll explore a little bit more around this area, and eventually we will get to the boss. It's a little bit longer area, so this might be a little bit of a longer episode for us. Alright. What we did was when we hit the wall, there was a guy hiding around there. And he came around to fight us as well. Alright, so that arrow... Oh. So with these guys, we can parry and riposte. I haven't been doing that a whole lot recently, just because some of the enemies that you fight, that we've been fighting, is really hard. So you can see that guy up there. So we can't really do much damage to him. But if we switch to our poison arrows and back up enough, we can actually arc an arrow over these steps and poison him. And one more should do it. There we go. So now he's poisoned. What happens is, if you get close to him, he's actually going to disappear. So that blue guy isn't going to bother with us because we're not very close to him. That did a bit of damage to us. So let's use a humanity since we're already just down to 1 there. Now we're up to 2 again. So watch, as we run closer to him, he's actually going to teleport away. And he made a liar out of me. Alright, well, that didn't quite work out the way that I expected, but that's okay, we got him. So we're going to go over here and we're going to kill this guy. They don't have much poise, but they can do decent damage. We are a little bit over leveled for this area. Go around here, and I don't believe there's anything here, but there's actually something on top of this bookcase here. We can't get it right now, but we'll be able to get it later. Oh, good, one of them came down. As you can see, it just takes one hit to kill them. Right now we are very overpowered. Quick backstab on him. Alright. So be careful with here because there are actually two of them. One of them is the archer, the other one is that guy. And as you can see, we still have our iframes when we backstab. Okay, next, we'll just head over here. See what's over here. Alright. There's a treasure chest, and you can see the chain is curled back. Twinkling Titanite. There's the item on top of there. But we can't get to it from here because we can't jump off of the edge. Here's our next elevator. We'll come back to that in a moment. We still want to clear out this side over here. So there are two guys here. See if we can just pull one of them. It's always easier to fight guys one at a time if you can. Pull this one. Or miss him completely. Oh, I've been using poison arrows. Alright, so when we come around here we can see this guy. We can see his shadow and everything. And you can see this one's shadow as well. And they do drop their weapons sometimes, fairly rarely. Another Twinkling Titanite. Those are always useful. And then we come around here, and you can see that that is pointing towards us. You know, if you wait a moment, you can actually see the lid lift a little bit while he breathes. So that is, without a doubt, a mimic. There are other ways to deal with the mimics. That's my preferred way, is just to kill them. There's a Lloyd's talisman that you can use that will cause them to go to sleep, and you can just take the item out of them. When we kill the last one, we're going to get an item called the Symbol of Avarice, and it's a helmet that causes damage to you over time as you wear it, but it also increases item find and soul gain, I believe. So we'll head up here. And this is starting to look a little bit different. There's a guy right up here. I actually prefer to pull him back to this room, because now I've got room to fight him. circle, you can see that he's overburdened by the fact that he moves so slow. So a little bit of block and dodge and roll. He's not too tough, just keep your guard up. So the next part here, just wanted to top us off. I don't think there's anything else to fight except the crystal lizard just up here. Two twinkling and two blue chunks. Alright, so when we get up here, see all the crystals and stuff. There is a boss fight in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my ring to... We've got 2 rare rings of sacrifice, and there is a chance you can get cursed in here. So let's go in. You absolutely cannot kill this boss, no matter what you do. These little crystals, that's what's going to kill you. It's going to turn you into a... Here. You can see it's doing damage to me and it's cursing me at the same time. So this super attack that he does will generally kill you pretty quick before you get cursed. Better safe than sorry though. So what that did for us is now we still have our souls and everything. And we don't have to worry about losing them. Alright. So first things first. Let's re-equip. I don't know. Let's go with the steel protection for now. We'll light this bonfire. And this is our new home for now. We cannot warp. There's one other bonfire like that in this game, and we'll get to that later. Not in this episode, probably in a couple of episodes. We can repair our equipment since we still have our souls. This guy here, he's got the key. Now, if we want, we can actually go over here and fight these crystal guys, but honestly, there's no point. There's the annoying sound. I don't know what those guys are called, really. I just call them Medusas. So, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go up here. And you can see these 2 lizard guys. And we're going to kill that one, and we'll let the other one live. He's just climbing that ladder up there. So we'll let him live for now. We'll come back for him later. Because these things are our main concern. They don't have many hit points, as you can see. But if they hit you, they do really good damage. So just stay back from them, let them bait the attack, and then you can kill them. If you want, you can go in here and you can fight these guys. There are a couple of items in cells, but nothing very good. More stuff. More cells. Alright, so we've already killed, what, like 4 of them? There are 2 more, so there aren't too many more as we get to the bottom, because most of them came straight up at us. Just bait the attack, and then attack. Counter. I like the up and R2 for that. As you can see, there are 4 more. See if we can shoot them through this. Oh, yep, we can. Interesting. Alright, well, there are 4 of them. So what we'll do is we'll come down here and bait the attack. Or we can do it that way. These 2 here will not attack you, no matter what. They will not attack you. This next part can be a little bit tricky. But what we're going to do is we're going to climb up this ladder. And there are going to be a couple of the snake guys at the top. Luckily, we're pretty well powered up. Let's heal up. And last one to go. There we go. So as you can see, it's a little bit tricky trying to take on 3 guys at once. And we're rewarded with the Archive Tower Giant Door Key. Now we're going to shut this off, because if anything happens and we do die in here, that noise will continue and it'll drive the Medusas up. Now they will no longer attack us. Well, they won't leave this room anymore. And you can see that one actually has a lot of hit points. And you see how it's still not aggressive? It's just following my movements. So what we get is we get 2 miracles. And these miracles will actually heal other people also. That item back there is a Firekeeper soul. We might come back for it later. If we had saved Big Hat Logan, then he would be trapped in here again and we would have to save him again. But like I said, the miracles. Let's see here. I like these because it gradual HP restoration for self and vicinity. Okay, as long as I don't know if that includes the enemies, because I always have been careful about not using it around enemies. Like right before a boss fight maybe. And then you're the only person that has to cast that spell. So we're just heading back up to that ladder that we were at before. And there will be one lizard guy to kill at the top, but that's okay. You can see his shadow there. So there are a couple of items that I skipped here, but none of them were really... None of them were really important. So I'm using... my R1 and my R2. My R1 attacked upwards on the ladder. My R2 attacked downwards. I don't know if that's really how they designed it, or if I just do that because it feels right. But why not both? So there are some other items. You can run along here and drop down to there. Here, let me zoom in for you. Drop down there. And there's an item there. None of those items are really pertinent to this playthrough. So here we are in the Duke's archives. So we're gonna run out here and run back because they got a little ambush waiting for us. Just hide around this corner here. That way he can't jump at you. Get backstab in. So again, this next part here can be a little bit tricky because he's not the only person there. So if you're not paying attention or if you're not careful, he will stab you from behind. And then this next part here. One of those guys. There's another trident guy up top here. See if we can pick him off safely from the corner here. And we got him. Okay, good. So he shouldn't bother us. These guys respawn here. The one from the Undead Parish does not respawn. You may recognize that area a little bit. It looks familiar, but it's not. So a lot of people might rush up to kill this guy. But, of course, there's an ambush waiting around the corner. So we'll just have to take care of that guy first. And then we'll come over here. I always like to kill all the enemies first. We'll head over here. He wasn't guarding anything. There's nothing over here that I recall. But we'll check anyway. Alright. So let's go up these steps first. And now would be a perfect time for us to die like idiots. That was my fault. I forgot about the guy up above us. I'm gonna cut out the run back.